Alright, so I'm gonna let y'all in on a little thing we got going on here. This thing I'm holding in my hand, you can see it comes from Axis Forestry. They are a company that is kind of an aftermarket deal for Waratah stuff. And what this little unit does right here is it goes inside of that cover that Kevin has taken off right there. That sprocket right there to his left that he's spinning, that is the measuring wheel, is what that is. And then this thing right here goes inside of that cover there. And then it has these two little T-prongs that we got to put on it that we'll take off the other one that goes up in there. So what happens is when that sprocket spins, it spins this shaft right here. And when it does that, then it measures the tree up there on the computer. So what's happened is our measuring system is down on this thing right now, and we've been having some trouble with it. And we replaced this thing one other time, right?
It's been about 3 years ago.
About 3 years ago. So they do good, because we measure.
Can you imagine how many miles that thing right there is spawning?
We measure tons and tons of trees, because I mean all of them pulpwood tops, he measures them at 19.5 foot, and I load about 3 loads of them a day every day. And so you can imagine how many revolutions that sucker, how many miles, like he said, it's been. But all right, how much is this thing going through Waratah through John Deere, Kevin? How much was it?
It's about $550, almost $600 is how much it is through.
See, there's the old one sitting in there in that rubber sleeve right there. He's got his finger on it, he's going to take it out. All right, so how much was this one from Axis that we just got?
It's $275.
Right.
Now Axis is an independent company. They're no way tied with Waratah, no kind of way, no how. So I mean, they're an independent,
that's right,
self-owned company.
And what Axis is doing too, they're supplying this stuff because this stuff is so high at these dealers. I mean, Waratah's got to make money off of it. The dealers got to make money, and it's just high. Here, so we bought quite a few things from Axis here recently. The next thing that I really want to try, that me and Kevin was talking about a while ago, is some new cutting edges for the knife arms. And supposedly Axis, they told Kevin that they're building these cutting edges right here that we get from Waratah. They're about $600 a piece, and they're made out of T1. The ones that Axis is supplying is T4, a lot of harder steel. And also, I'm anxious to try some of them. Well, I hope we make it through the winter, because I don't want to be welding them stupid things during the summer, but which we will, because we just put them on back in February, I think. But anyhow, you can see it just screws, the wires just screw right in, and all we got to do is plug it and unplug it there. We'll be back in just a second. So here's the old one, he just pulled it out right there. See, we got to take this, it's got a set screw in it right there on top of it. Undo it, and that piece will slide off. And these bushing, those little plastic bushings, are what sets up inside of that wheel and makes it spin around and around. The thing that gets me is people are terrified of these heads and what it takes to make them run and all. They're pretty freaking simple though, man. I mean, you see Kevin changing it out. I mean, you ain't gotta have no mechanic out here to do this or anything. And I mean, that's the heart of the measuring system, is that right there. Same thing with the diameter. The diameter's down here up under this cover right here. And it ain't nothing to it either. We've changed it before, so it's gonna swap this thing out right quick. All right, so the new one's in there, and the only thing that holds that thing in is that hose clamp right there, and that's it. What you need. Okay, all right. See, I got a light shining on the farm, but and that's all it is to it. That is the measuring system right there. I mean, that's just an encoder sensor, and that's it. And even the little fine end sensor down there in the buzzsaw, it's just a little encoder. It's just a photo cell is all that it is. It ain't nothing to that thing. Just swap it in and out, and it's already hardwired, ready to go. See the plug there, and then there's the other plug. Where it screws in, put it in, and she's good to go. Tell y'all something else here too. This is the measuring, the arm that the measuring, the sprocket is on, the measuring wheel's on. See Kevin, he's working on tightening the encoder down up there right now. But a really cool thing about this, see it's got a cylinder on right here, a little bitty miniature cylinder. You can cut the measuring system on and off. So if you turn it off, it sucks the sprocket back up into the head there. So it's not riding on the tree. And then when you bump the button to turn it on, it drops down and it'll work with the arms in, and it'll ride on the tree. And you can see these, we replaced the sprocket one time on this thing about a year, last summer, wasn't it, Kevin? We put this on?
Yes.
Last summer, so it lasted that long, but it had wore those points way on back. And so it's nothing to replace that sprocket. Their bolts are just right there to replace it. But that thing will pivot in and out is the way that it works. We got it put in. He's finna test it now. What he's finna do. Make sure it's working. Hopefully they wired it up where it's measuring the correct way and not backwards. You don't even have to calibrate it or anything. It's just a plug and play type of deal is all it is. You're checking the button saw, all that stuff.